Well, hey everybody, Rob Satcham here from Feedbackwrench, and today I just wanted to talk really quick about whether or not you should spend time investing in HomeAdvisor or Angie's List. As a small business owner, contractor, business owner, whatever it is that you're selling, one of the biggest questions that people have is it a good idea to use Angie's List or to use HomeAdvisor? And it can get really difficult to figure out what's going on. In fact, just the other day I was at my parents' house who had the cable television on, which I don't have cable TV, and I couldn't believe how many times HomeAdvisor had advertised, and they are spending big money, right? And the question is they've got people coming to them. Is it a good idea for you to use HomeAdvisor? Now, I've got an opinion. I already have a video about this, but I just want to share one thing with you. I want you to stop and think about how it is that why is HomeAdvisor spending so much on commercials right now? Well, because they know that the only reason why they've got success is because Google has decided to give them great search engine result positioning, okay? And there's a couple of reasons why. To an extent, HomeAdvisor and Angie's List provide a tremendous service for, kind of for businesses, but ultimately for the consumer to be able to have profiles of businesses where they are getting rated, ranked, and reviewed so that you can understand whether or not somebody is a good contractor, a good subcontractor, whatever that looks like. It is a good service. So Google, over the last 10, 15 years, has rewarded these companies with good search engine results. And that ultimately is the reason why HomeAdvisor is as powerful as it is they created a massive, gigantic website with huge authority. No matter what, that site has tons of information that's relevant to its users, and Google has decided to give it some benefit. Now, on the other side, you have a company like the Better Business Bureau. For years, the Better Business Bureau was kind of known as a place that if you got a backlink or if you had a good profile on Better Business Bureau, that it would benefit you. Well, now it's come out that Better Business Bureau is kind of a pay-to-play situation. I don't want to get myself in trouble here, but Better Business Bureau is a struggle for me. They will collect complaints about your business, and if you pay, basically you can make those complaints go away. So they're kind of this negative, it's just kind of a yucky business in my opinion. And Google, what we've seen over the last 2 or 3 years is that Google seems to not reward a backlink or a profile from Better Business Bureau as much as it does some of the other big outfits. But back to HomeAdvisors and Angie's List. For what it's worth, the only reason why it's been powerful and why it gets businesses and consumers to come through is because it is useful. Now, here's why I don't think small businesses should spend very much time for a very long period of time. You shouldn't spend a ton of effort for very long in HomeAdvisor or Angie's List is because Google is usurping it. Google is coming up with their own system. If you didn't know this, you should reframe your thinking a little bit. Google My Business, the Google review system, ultimately is going to outpace these other websites. Now, they have agreements with HomeAdvisor. In fact, they've tapped into Thumbtack and HomeAdvisor, and they serve up those reviews even in the rich snippet on the bottom of what's called the local snap pack or the local maps or the Google My Business location. So there is some value to it. It is a signal that Google considers when deciding whether or not you should get some authority for your SEO. But really, Google My Business and now the Google Local Services system are going to be what Google prefers. I guarantee you. Now, they would never officially say that they're going to push down HomeAdvisor and some of these other sites, but I guarantee you, as their Google My Business and their Google Services, which is basically Google My Business with a background check and an insurance check alongside of it, that's going to replace a lot of these other services. So Why I don't think you should spend too much time in Home Advisors and Angie's List is because the only reason why it works really well anyways is because Google likes it. And if Google has an alternative, you can be darn sure that it will serve up its own alternative instead. So I wouldn't spend too much time. That being said, I think Home Advisor is a place that's worth you starting your business with. Ironically, I would go there to find leads when you're first getting started and you can't find anybody. It's a great option to go find them. But remember that the people that are coming to Home Advisor are generally highly price conscious. Not always, but a higher percentage of them are price conscious, and they're there to throw down a bidding situation. They want to hear how much it is from company A, B, C, and D. That's not bad, but you want to position yourself to be able to add qualitative value to your transaction so that you can do what I always say and work within your hedgehog concept and not be focused on price, but be focused on your overall solution. So I just think that Home Advisor and Angie's List have a tendency to have people that are more inclined to focus on price, not necessarily always, but it's something to watch out for. Instead, I would pour into your own website and your Google My Business reviews, your Google My Business posting. That's where you should be doing everything. I hope that's helpful. I'm Rob from Feedbackwrench. Have a good one.